Hello dear students, how are you all? Hope you all are fine. Hope you all are fit and healthy at your home. I am Sandhya Patel, your class 6 mathematics teacher from St. Mary High School. So from today we are going to start a very new chapter, that is chapter number 4, basic geometrical ideas. So before starting the chapter, the main topic, let's discuss what is geometry. So geometry is basically a Greek word, that is geometron. If we see separate the two, we separate it into two words, that is geo and metron. Geo means earth and metron means measurement. Metron means measurement. So in historical time, the art and architecture things are very much popular. So this geometry is being used in the manufacturing of various buildings, various palaces, and in many other ways too. So this is how the geometry has been invented or been discovered. So let's see the very first topic, that is a point. So what is the meaning of point? Suppose if I want to represent point, how I will represent a point? Obviously you will keep a dot like this, right? So this is a point, this is a point, so this is a point. So you can see that the point does not have any particular size, any particular shape. I can also represent that point as this. So we can say that it has no particular shape and size. So you can say that point is a dimensionless. It is a dimensionless. What is the meaning of dimensionless? Dimensionless means that it has no length, no width, no height. So point is basically undimensionless. Now if I want to represent a point, how I will represent? For example, I give the name as A, that is point A. How I will represent? I will represent it as point, represent point as, either I can write, I will write as point A. So this is how I represent a point. Now second thing is line. So let's see what is line. First we will see line. Suppose a number of points is being arranged in a straight manner. For example, a large number of points if I arrange in a straight way, right? And there will be no difference, no distance between each point. It will be continuous. You can see here some distance, but in real there will be no distance. They are too closer to each other. So this way it will form a line. This way it will form a line like this. Now if I ask you to define line, what you will say? So you will write that a line has no end point. You see there is no end point of line. Line goes infinitely in both the direction. You can see in the right and in the left, they are going in the infinite, they are going continuous. It is continuously going on the both the direction. So if I ask you that what is line, you will say that a line is having no end point. It goes or it moves towards infinite in both the direction. Now if I want to represent a line, how I will represent a line? You can either write line AB. You can either, if I give it name line AB, right? You can either write line AB or you can represent it like this. Write AB and draw a line over it. This is how you represent a line. Now let's see the second thing, that is a second term, that is a line segment. Suppose if I took a line, suppose I am taking a line and I put 2 points on it like this. Let me name it point A and point B. So this is what it is formed. It is formed a line segment. So how you can define a line segment? A line having 2 end point is known as line segment. I repeat, a line having 2 end point is known as line segment. Let's think the definition that I am saying, you can write in a notebook for your reference. So suppose if I want to represent this line segment, how I am going to represent? Either I can write line segment AB. line segment AB, or you can write AB, and on the top of it you can draw a line segment. So this is how you represent the line segment. See the next term, that is a ray. We have seen point, line segment, and next term is ray. So now see, if a line has only one endpoint, you can see one endpoint and it moves infinitely in one direction. Let me name it that AB. So how you can define ray? A line having only one endpoint and it moves toward infinity in one direction. You can draw a ray in this way, or you can draw it in this way also. So this is what is ray. Now how I am going to represent the ray. So you can write ray AB, or you can write AB and over it you can draw a ray. So this is how you represent a ray. So I hope this thing is clear. So first is point, second is line. Line means if you want to define line have no endpoint and it moves infinitely in both the direction. The second is line segment. A line having two endpoints is known as line segment. The next one is ray. A line having only one endpoint and it moves infinitely in one direction, in the opposite or in the one direction, then it is known as ray. So I hope this much is clear. Now let's see next term. Now if I ask you that give me an example of ray, will you be able to give me an example of ray? You must be knowing sun ray, right? Sun ray is an living example, is a real life example of a ray, because it is starting from the sun and it is going infinitely towards one side. So this is an example. Sun ray is an example of ray. Now let's see the next term. Suppose if I draw a line in this way. Suppose I draw a line in this way. First line and second line. If I draw a line this way, which type of line it is? Which type of line it is? Can you tell me? You can say it is an intersecting line. It is an intersecting line. Let me name it. This one is L1 and this is an L2. So what is happening? Two line is, you can see that two line is crossing each other at a particular point. Right? So this type of line, you can say this type of line is known as intersecting line. So how you can define this type of line? So see on page number 72, the definition has been given. What is given? If two lines have one common endpoint, they are called intersecting lines. If two lines having one common point, they are called intersecting line. Let's see, there are two lines. Yes, there are two lines and they are having one common point, that is this one. So we can say that this is an intersecting line. So remember, when two lines are having one common point, those type of lines are known as intersecting lines. Now tell me, which type of line is this? Which type of line is this? Can you tell me which type of line it is? They are parallel to each other, right? You can see clearly they are parallel to each other. So these are known as parallel lines. These are parallel lines. So definition is been given on page number 73. Look at it. Lines like this, which do not meet, are said to be parallel and are called parallel lines. So you can see that in this the lines are not meeting each other. So the lines which do not meet with each other, they are parallel, and those type of lines are called parallel lines. So I hope this thing are clear. Now let's quickly see the exercise 4.1. So let's see exercise 4.1. Now in that first question, what is given? Use the figure to name. Now there is a figure given like this. figure is been given. Now what you have to do? Let's read. A. 5 points. Now you have to name the 5 points. So which are the points? So you can write the 5 points are B, C, D, E and O. So these are the 5 points. Next is be a line. Now you have to name the line that are been present. So let's write. This is the solution of A. This is the solution of B. So let's see which are the line. So a line. So you can say that DB is a line. So write line DB. Next question is 4 rays. Now you have to name the 4 rays. So which are they? Let's write OB, ray OB, ray OD, ray OC and row and ray DE. So these are the 4 rows. Next question, that is 5 line segments that you have to do it by yourself. Next is question number 2. Name the line given in all possible 12 ways, choosing only 2 letters at a time from the 4 given. Okay. Now you are given a line and on that 4 letters are been given A, B, C, D. Now you have to name the line in all the possible way. There are 12 possible way you have to name the line. This will also you have to do as your homework. So for today this much only, and in our next class we are going to do further exercise that is on page number 75. So thank you so much.